guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. If you are new on this platform, please subscribe to my channel, turn on the bell for notifications. We are on 300 subscribers now, guys. I just want to say thank you to my subscribers. I appreciate what you're doing for me, guys, that you're enjoying whatever content that I'm putting out. My next target now is to have 500 subscribers. I know that we can do it, guys. Push me to that limit. So today, guys, I want to talk about the Unapologetic Negropean and GoBlack2Africa. GoBlack2Africa, apparently he has started is it a consultancy company, or I don't know if I can call it a consultancy company, but he has started to charge for consulting. If you consult him, he's charging $400. And Negropian is having a problem with that. He's having a very, very big problem with that, because according to him, $400 is a lot of money that people must not spend on GoBlack2Africa's knowledge or advice. Now the thing is this: GoBlack2Africa has been on the continent for a year and some months, or almost a year. I'm not quite sure, but somewhere there. And Negropian has never been on the continent, just sitting on his chair in one of the rooms of his house and talking crap. Why must one have a problem because someone is charging $400 for consultancy? People need to know their worth. You understand? And GoBlack2Africa, he has made it known that he's worth, if you want to consult from him, that is the amount that you need to pay. Negropian is having a problem with that. Number one, he's not even going to contribute to anything. He's not going to contribute $1 to people who want to consult using GoBlack2Africa. Why does Negropian always have a problem with people who are trying to help people relocating to the continent? That is the question that you guys need to ask yourselves. Why is it that Negropian is having a problem when it comes to any black person trying to help fellow black people to relocate on the continent? He has never been on the continent, yet he has started a company called Oversight, and of which he won't be doing it for free. He will be charging. He has never been on the continent. And the people that he's targeting are people who have been on the continent here in Africa, people who know a few, if we talk about people who know a few places. If we talk about GoBlack2Africa, he has been on West Africa, he has been in East Africa, he has been to Southern Africa. And which part of Africa is Negropian been? Sorry, excuse me for this. Which part of Africa has Negropian been? Nada. None. Negropian's worth is $400. If there are people who think that is too much, they won't use his services. If there are people who think they can afford his services, they will pay that $400. Why must Negropian always find fault or have a problem with black people trying to help other black people? You know, I'm very curious to see when is this Negro traitor gonna come to Africa. You understand? Because he talks too much in the comfort of his house, in the corner in his room, and yet bashing people who have been on the continent. They have seen the struggles of our people here on the continent. If there are people who want to relocate, who are from the United States, I can guarantee you that guys target someone who has been on the continent before. Don't just go to anyone just because they're trying to prove on YouTube that they know the continent, while they haven't even been on the continent. If it were me, if I was an American, I wouldn't even for a doubt, if I'm very ready and sure to move to Africa, I wouldn't even have a doubt in my mind to use GoBlack2Africa's services. Why? He has toured the continent. He knows the advantages and disadvantages. He knows places where you can Go if you're an African American, you understand, where you can feel comfortable, and countries where you can do business. You understand? Apart from Go Black to Africa, you can use other Africans whom you trust, whom you know that they cannot crook you. You understand? Because crooks are everywhere. You understand? It's not all about African American crooking. Even here on the continent, we have got Africans who are crooks. You understand? And then they can even do anything just to acquire your money. You understand? So me, guys, to be honest with you, I'll put my money on Go Black to Africa. I've been following him for a long time. And if you can afford his services, use him, please. If you cannot afford his services, close your mouth and use other people that you think can help you. You understand? Negropian is very good at critiquing people. He's very good here on the mouth. When it comes to action, nada, nothing. I'll move to Africa, I'll move to Africa, I'll move to Africa, I'll move to Africa. He posted a video saying I'm not going to move to Africa. And yet you want to discredit people who have been on the continent. But it's funny to see how us black people, we don't support each other. You understand? You get my point? It's very funny because, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to compare, but I have to go to this way. If you talk about other races, if you see what Go Black to Africa has done for black Americans, like showing you the continent, everything, you need to be queuing and asking for his services. I'm telling you the truth. Instead of some YouTuber in his house on his computer advertising his company saying, oversight, I'll be doing this in Africa, I'll be doing this in Africa, yet he doesn't even want to step a foot in Africa. African Americans, if you are watching this video, guys, if you can afford it, use Go Black to Africa. If you can afford his services, use Go Black to Africa. It's not only Go Black to Africa, JT as well is charging $200, and yet Negropian is still having a problem with that. You know, this guy is a perfect definition of crazy, delusional, demented psychopath. You understand? He's never been on the continent. He just rambles on. And it's so funny. It's so funny that there are people who listen to this lunatic and find him interesting and encourage him to continue doing his stupidity and propaganda and spreading lies. Why are we so divided as a people? You know, each time I sit down, I think, why? When a black person wants to do good, there are people like this traitor in Europe upon us, Negropian, trying to do nonsense. I just don't understand, guys. How are we going to move forward as a people if we are divided like this? I'm sorry to say, but most black people find pleasure in seeing other black people not doing well, or in seeing other people being attacked. The guy has offered his services. He has offered his services. He's not twisting your arm and say, you have to use me. You have to use me. I'm going to hamstring you and you have to use me. He's not doing that. He has showed you his movement in the continent. He has shown you countries in the continent. And he says, well, if you want to move over there, I'm here. But my charge is this. If you afford, afford. If you can't, you can't. You understand? When is Negropian going to say something positive about a black person who's doing good? Recently, he's just fighting with another diasporan person who moved to the Gambia, trying to take away clients from this person by propaganding lies against this person, and trying to promote a white person's company to say this is the right person, that this is the right company that you must use. Because why? I'm sure it's benefiting, it's going to be benefiting something out of that company. He's a white person's lover and yet trashing black people. Why? For once, why can't we be united as a people? Why can't we do good to each other for once? Say something good about a black person for once. I don't know how we can handle this divide that we have. Because we are going to always have such kind of traitors and people like Negropian in our midst. And those who support such kind of stupidity in our midst. And those are the people who are making it tough and difficult for us as a people to unite. I don't know, guys. I don't know. GoBlack2Africa, I salute your work. You did tremendous job here in Africa. And our fellow brothers and sisters in the United States, if you can afford these services, I repeat again, don't listen to someone who only sits in his house in the corner of his room and talk nonsense, trash and rubbish about black people and say this is the right person who hasn't even been on the continent. You must analyze things, guys, and think, then act upon that. So guys, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Sharp.